All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to go over this, which is very confusing because they made this Ibanez guitar. Korea made it for a while, Japan made it for a while, and I'm not sure if Indonesia made it too. But there's different versions of this AR305, but the versions that I'm seeing from Korea are saying it's a 300, right? But I'm not sure. All I know is it is the antique violin color, all in gold, mother of pearl, abalone in it, binding all around. So it's a beautiful guitar, very good figured top and everything. Maple top, mahogany neck, and a mahogany body. So I'm going to open this thing up. Oh, hello, Miss Debbie. Taking a break from doing a couple things. And just going to do a quick video on this and show some stuff that I found on this. But let's take a look at this beautiful guitar. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it at all. Not a scratch on it. It's been sitting from a long time. I think it was built back in either the early 2000s, maybe before that. All right, it has the custom case. It says Ibanez on it. Now there's two sets of knobs. I guess my brother didn't like the set of knobs that it came with. But I found this guitar on a website, and it has the original knob, which is the first knob you see that's like clear. The other ones are like a goldish brown. So I just popped one of the knobs off and put the original knob on it, which is a big giant knob. It's a set carved neck, and I'm confused because you see the ones from Japan, and they're built a little bit different and different colors. And then you see them built supposedly American or something, and them are a little bit different with switches on them, which are tap coils. So there's like numerous versions of this thing. Let me show you what I found out. Okay. First, I'll pull it out of the case. I'll put it on the guitar stand and give you another different look at it. All right. So what I found out was the real dark gold knobs that are on there were not original, I don't think. The clear see-through gold ones were the real thick ones are the original knobs. So he switched them out, but I still have all four of them. So I'm thinking about putting them back on. Maybe not on. But I found different versions of this guitar. The color of this is antique violin, not a scratch on it. Not this thing is beautiful. It's been sitting for a long time. All right, so what I found, I'm going to share what I found. All right, I'm going to do that real quick. Now, I found this guitar on YouTube. A guy has one, but it's a cherry burst. It's a different guitar. It's a different color guitar, but it's the same guitar. So let me share that. We'll take a look at it real quick. All right. So that's the AR300. So I'm confused because on the back of this guitar it says 305, right? It says AR305, made in Korea. But on this video, it's saying it's an Ibanez AR300 Korea. Okay, so I'm kind of confused about that. But then I started looking on websites to see if I can find one that was real close to the one I have. And I found one on eBay. Oh, no, not eBay, Reverb. So let's check that out. All right, there it is right there. That is the exact color, this exact guitar. The Ibanez AR305 AV Artist 2007 antique violin. Well, of course, that one's used, $700. But now, see, I'm confused because the video we just watched says it's an AR300 AV. Now, this one, they want $700. It's used, very good condition, but it's got a huge crack in the back of it. A huge chip, and it's got, there it is right there. I don't know if you can see that, but that's a giant chunk of it missing right there. Okay, here's the specs on it. Korea Republic, it was made. Fretboard material, rosewood, color family, brown, body material, mahogany, neck construction, a set neck, body shape, double cutaway, right, left-handed, it's a right-handed guitar. Number of strings, 6, neck material, Maple. It's got a maple neck. Offset body. Finish patterns, sunburst, finish gloss, body type solid or stop bar. Pickup configuration, HH, humbucker, scale 24/7. Wood type, barreled. So it's barreled wood, which it looks beautiful. 22 fret. And this one on reverb is showing a lot of wear. That's it. That's exactly the one. Mine says the same thing on the back of it. AR305, made in Korea. It's got the serial number. So them must have been the original knobs that came with it, which you can see in the photo. I have one of them on there. So I might go back to that maybe. I'm not sure. It looks good with the dark top hat ones on there, the dark gold. And here's the difference. This one at certain years, they made this mother of pearl inlay on the headstock, right? But in different years, that horn there, or that flower, or whatever that is, was bigger. So depending, I guess, where you bought this, whether it was in Japan, whether it was made in Korea, or whether it was made in Indonesia, they vary, right? Because that's the same guitar as I got. It's got nothing. It don't say artist on the truss rod cover. It don't say nothing. It's blank. And that's exactly the one that I got right here that you're looking at. So it must vary from what country made these at that time. And then you can see a couple little nicks and scratches in this one at the top, but that's a huge chunk. I mean, it ain't a chunk. It looks like the finish, the clear coat's missing. It might be a chunk out of it, but will it change the sound of the guitar or anything? No. It's got the same inlay. So I'm taking that this must be a 2007, or maybe a year or two earlier or after, Ibanez AR305 AV artist antique violin. So I have noticed on the now I don't know if on the headstock truss rod cover that whether what year it was made, whether they put artist on it, or what country produced it at that time that was building it. But it's just a blank truss rod cover. So yeah, I mean, I guess that's it. I mean, it's the exact same color as the one we're seeing. And let me tell you something, it's a very high quality guitar, man. It plays beautiful. It's a copy of a Gibson double cutaway. We all know that, right? But it's very high dollar quality. Yeah, it's a mystery. So I don't know what if I'm going to go back to the original knobs. I don't know which ones are original knobs. They both look good on it, whether it be the dark or the lighter color one, the speed knob, or keep the top hats. Which ones look better, ladies? Hello, Miss Kelt. Hello, Miss Debbie. I'm sorry for boring you with this stuff. This is nerdy guitar stuff. Now I notice, excuse me, as the years go by, the the tailpiece changes, and so does the saddle. So as the time goes by, it seems like it from the 70s, because I seen a 1979 Ibanez artist double cutaway, and it had a different saddle on it, and it had a different tailpiece on it. So they only used that tailpiece for I don't know how many years with the gold on it, which, I mean, yeah, it looks okay, but I have seen the ones where they just used like a real Gibson tailpiece on it. And that looked pretty cool. But yeah, this looks great. I don't know what ones to go with. What knobs? I do like the darker ones though. It kind of goes with it more. I don't know, decisions. But I just got done polishing it up. I'll tell you what, it is one beautiful guitar. It's balanced pretty good. And it looks beautiful. I'm not gonna lie, it's a beautiful guitar. And it's very high quality. Now I notice as the years go on, they thickened up the binding. That's another thing. On like 1980, the binding on it was thinner compared to the 70s where it was real thick, like a Gibson double cutaway. But it's pretty much basically a Gibson. It's just a copy with a different headstock on it. So depending on what year you got and what country made it, they vary. So That's pretty interesting, if you ask me. Right? Or maybe they just changed it up every year. It's a low number serial number on the back of it. I'll have to track the serial number and see what it tops up as. But as I can see from other stuff on Reverb and stuff, I think it's a 2007 Ibanez Artist double cutaway set neck. It's got good pickups in it, gold pickups. It's all the hardware is gold and mother of pearl. It's a beautiful guitar. I mean, it's almost you just don't. I mean, it feels great in your hands. It's got a great neck on it, but there's not a scratch on it, not even on the pickups. So, do I even want to play it? Not really. Not when they're going for used, all scratched up with chunks missing out of it for $700 used. Probably just put it away and special occasions, break it out and just look at it and make love to it. I mean, it's just what us guitarists, we love our guitars. I mean, I don't know what to say. Even cheap ones, which this ain't no cheap guitar. I imagine it, when it first came out, it was up there in the high dollar. I mean, if they're getting $699, they're asking $699 for, and it's just got all kinds of nicks, and the headstock looks good. But once you get close up, you can see a couple nicks around the knobs. I mean, for that kind of money, why didn't they put on the back of these engraved Ibanez on the back of the tuning keys, the machine head? I don't know what. Beautiful cutaway. It is beautiful. They carved it just right. It feels great, but that's ugly. Look at this right here in this area. That's ugly. That's that's. It looks like it's past the finish, and it's actually like a little chunk missing. There's a couple scratches around here around the knobs. Nothing major except for the back of it. It's got that chunk missing. So yeah, I'm guessing probably. Then it says used, very good condition. Well, probably for how old it is. Right? It probably is in good condition. I wouldn't say that's very good condition with that giant chunk missing out of it, but who knows? So Debbie, what color knobs do I go with? This like real more goldish clear color, which I think is the original maybe, or these gold, all gold high tops, they call them, your top head knobs. Which one, bro? Well, one looks more cool. I mean, this matches the gold that's inside this knob, matches more the gold pickups and everything. But this gold, these three here that are darker, that matches more of the body. And the body is a beautiful antique violin color. It's just the carved top on it's just beautiful. I'm getting excited right now. This is very sensual. I don't know, but this is one beautiful guitar. It does have the strap locks on it, I think. Well, I want to thank my brother for giving it to me. I love you, brother. But I'll just hold on to it because I know how hard you probably want it back one day. I told you that yesterday. It's very sexy. Here's some color. But can you let me know what color knobs? Like I said, the dark color, the gold, dark brown ones, match the body more. But the other knob, the clear that you can see through, and then there's gold, that matches the gold. That's all the pickups and the tailpiece. Hello, Miss Cyber Warrior. Or Mr. Cyber Warrior. I'm not sure. I can't. I don't have my glasses on. Is that a gorilla? Is that a silverback? I'm not sure. Do it gold. And these, Debbie? Or these? These match. Although these match the body. These, this, Debbie, I can see in chat. Yes? Or this one? This is more of an amber color. It's more of an amber color. The other one, the second one. The darker color, Debbie, the ones that are darker color on it, or the ones that are clear. I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to show you one. I want the other one, you say. I don't know, this woman's confusing me. I'm going to show you one, and I'm going to show both of them. No, I'm going to show one, and you just say yes or no. I'm going to show it right now, and I'll wait for the clear one. This one. The one that's already on there, I got one on there already. Is that the one you're talking about? Yes. All right, I'll change them. We'll see how it looks. We'll see how it looks. I think I got some other black speed knobs. Hard to choose, I know, because the darker ones go with the body more. They're more of the amber antique color. But the clear ones, the gold inside of it, matches the gold tailpiece, the pickups, the saddle. That is one beautiful looking guitar. And sometimes us men have nothing to do. If we're single and we play guitar, sometimes we break out all of our guitars and we have tea and coffee and we pick them up, we play with them a little bit, then we polish them back up, we set them back down. We just look at them. We look at them. That's what us dudes do. Man, that is a beautiful looking guitar. I love the color. Like that vintage, antique violin color. Right? Okay, all of them are the same color now. So now I'll take them all off. I'll put the original. I think these are the original, the clear gold ones. I do believe are the original knobs. I think so. The ones that came with the guitar. So I'm going to change them out now. So that's what I found out so much on this thing. There's so many AR 300s and 305s and 325s, 355s, 395s. I mean, it just goes on and on and on. I wonder if Korea wasn't allowed to produce the ones with the coil tapping. Maybe it was just one country that was allowed to produce the ones with the coil tapping on them, right? I'm not sure. But on the back of it, it says 305 AR. I look up AR305 and it's just got tons of different versions. 2 switches for coil tapping, different bridges, different saddles. Sheesh. What years did they change that? You know, I'd have to ask. I probably would have to ask Steve from Boston. I do believe he's got a cutaway Ibanez. I don't know if he still has it, but how many times did they change this whole setup on this guitar? There must be 3 or 4, 5 different versions of a setup on it. All right, ladies. I must continue to do what I was doing. I just wanted to do a video on this beautiful guitar. Just beautiful, stunning. Thank you all for stopping in. I will be back. Maybe I'm going to change the knobs on it real quick and see if I like that. I probably will. They match more all the gold stuff on it, but we'll see. All right, you folks have a great night. God bless everybody. Thank Miss Debbie, Miss Kelp, Miss Cyber Warrior, Mr. Cyber Warrior, Mrs. Kelp, Mr. Kelp, whoever you may be today. Miss Debbie, Mr. Debbie, whatever. You're all great people. God bless. Merry Christmas. And I hope everybody had a great day. I'll be back here shortly.